Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to unpack Marvel Strike Force's newest character being officially now added into the game, and that's being Sylvie here. So she is going to be rounding out the rest of the Bifrost team, being that meta Mystic Raid team. What she's bringing to the table, especially, is going to be the damaging of multiple targets, removing positive buffs from the enemies. She's flipping deflects, clearing positive effects, and applying a detrimental defense down. So you'll see she has actually a lot of speed manipulating abilities, similar to kind of Loki and his dynamic, but as well she's gonna be providing support, obviously, for the rest of the Bifrost team. So with her being added, she's gonna be taking advantage of the Rustar Orbs, where we do get the promotional benefit from unlocking the Orbs to her. So we're gonna be opening that today. We're also gonna be taking a look at her kit overall, as well as taking a sneak peek in regards to some of the ISO-8s we can recommend based on the recommendations of her kit as well. Having said that, guys, just a reminder too, we got the Dark Dimension 6 Blitz poll. So I mean, this is just done through visiting the Facebook page for Marvel Strike Force, and we do get a chance here actually to select between Gwenpool, Firestar, Spider-Man 2099, Cersei, and Icarus, as these were the notable mentions made from Beta Raid Bill, being the first player to actually complete Dark Dimension 6. So just going through that, make sure you do the poll if you guys are interested personally, but all these characters are pretty viable. I think the rarest one's probably Gwenpool, just because she's not really available in the game, but I mean, she's also heavy to invest in as well, and chances are most players will have lower yellow stars on her, so that would be a big addition. We also have actually the Famine Scourge being live, guys. So what I'll do is I'll link my playlist here as well for all the guide videos I've made in the past for this, because this is going to be the last time that we can actually go through this format for Rogue's Unlock. I don't know what the future of that's going to look like, but similar to what we've seen before, if you want to unlock a 3-star of Rogue, that's only 425k points, and then as well as a 500k points to immediately unlock. The 425k will allow you to unlock her after the event concludes, and they do reward the 40 shards, I believe. So just as a reminder too, Notes 5, Notes 10, they're the ones that need A-Force, Young Avengers, or Inhumans, and Young Avengers is the go-to team. So that could be potentially the bottleneck, guys, but more on that in my videos. I'll link below if you guys need assistance with that. Having said that, let's get right into the nitty-gritty details, the meat and potatoes of this video, guys. So first and foremost, yeah, I've been switching it up. I've been just generally opening these bigger red star orbs just to capitalize on either a 3 or 4 higher of the featured characters. So it seems to have been working for me quite a bit. I've been banking up quite a few of these Elite 4, so we'll take a shot of that today, see how we do. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but as well, we have lots of the smaller red star orbs too. So I mean, I'd be more than happy if I'm able to get lucky on that as well, obviously. So 4 on T'Challa duplicate, so that's going to get added to the Elite 5. We might have a chance to actually pull some Elite 5s today. Who knows? It all depends on the luck. But I know with Sylvie, she is actually one of the more important characters of this Bifrost team. So definitely an opportunity to use some of these Elite credits that we've been banking up on. Wow, I'm surprised that was an upgrade, actually. It's been quite some time since I've opened one of these ones up, and usually it's just the generic duplicates, right? So let's see. That was a couple right there. Yeah, let's do a couple more. Let's do a couple more. Maybe we have to push it up to an Elite 5. Okay, Elite 4 right there. No luck yet. Let's see how we do here. 5 on Absorbing Man. Okay, and then we have 10 on the Elite 5s. Why the heck not? We have quite a few built up, and we're still in a really, really good position, obviously, here for a future character releases. I don't see why the harm and not. And as well, we get that chance potentially to even get a 5 on Sylvie. So ultimately, that's going to be the goal here, guys. Okay, 5 on Icarus. Darn. Okay, so at least that's duplicate. Come on, let's go, let's go. I know she's already been in the Orbs, guys. I didn't do the check, but just because my teammates have been unlocking her already as well. So at least we're getting some upgrades here and there, so that's good. Got the 5 on Dark Beast. Let's do another. And there you guys have it. I was actually going to be my last one anyways, because I wanted to stop at a clean number. But getting the 5 on Sylvie, that's pretty big. Will we get 5 shards of her? Who knows? Like, we don't really know what her event's going to look like just yet. But I mean, that was pretty good, guys. So we were able to use 5 of the Elite 5s. I think we used 10 of the Elite 4s. But yeah, definitely some scarce luck there. The reason why you want to save some of these orbs potentially is because of the fact that we do get the dark promotion credits. So that's why I went about at that route, guys. So at least we got the 5 on Sylvie. Good stuff. Was able to finally capitalize on that. Okay, and then I do believe Sylvie's on the bottom here. There we go. No shards over yet. Thankfully, she is a 45 shard unlock, so that's really low cost at least. It's huge. I love the animation and the kit that we're going to see from her, so can't wait to actually unlock her, have that full synergy. Slashing Fury is her basic attack here, attacking primary targets for 80% damage. She also chains this attack. In raid specifically, she's going to also be performing a counterattack on an assist and has regen, gaining 100% damage on that counterattack or resist. So as this level ability goes up, additional damage as well as the flipping of deflects in raids, she's actually going to be reducing the speed bar of primary and secondary targets by 3%. So I think that's really cool. And then as well, this stacks actually more per Bifrost ally in raids. So the only reason I would T4 this ability is if you are in fact using her in raids, because she can still be a really strong character outside of raids. So that'll be the determination there. If you guys aren't, I would just stop at level 6. That's pretty good value. But this level 7 is really going to be what's making each of her attacks and counterattacks actually, strip away that turn meter from the enemy. Variant Vendetta, a special ability. So attacking the primary target for percentage damage, applying offense down. This attack also chains the 4 adjacent targets, so that's pretty noble already. In addition to that, applying the offense down. So you can see here, this is going to obviously have a stun as well by leveling this up. The offense down lasting longer turns. And being able to copy and clear positive effects from the primary and secondary targets. The guarantee of the stun. So this T4 100% makes sense. You gotta be allowing her to have that ability control, be able to assist the team with that stun and being able to shut down an enemy. On top of that, chaining as well as the offense down lasting for 2 full turns. So that's huge. Clearing positive effects as well. Makes sense. Very powerful special ability there. Ultimate, attacking all enemies for percentage damage. It can't be blocked. If Loki is an ally, it also cannot be blocked. So, sorry, it cannot be dodged. So, really good ability, especially when synergizing with Loki himself. As you can see, the additional damage goes up in raids and Dark Dimension. So, I like how she does have value in Dark Dimension as well. She can flip the taunt on all enemies. Speed up is flipped. Slow is actually applied as well, and then she additionally has that turn meter reduction again, reducing speed bar of all enemies by 5% per Bifrost ally. And lastly, the notable impact is in Dark Dimension and raids, where she does actually reduce it by 15% per Bifrost ally. That's absolutely huge, guys. To be honest, like, even if you're not planning to bring them up for raids or Dark Dimension, I think this is just going to be a very strong ability, just given the increase in damage as well. But I mean, for sure, this makes sense. If you're planning to bring Sylvie into Dark Dimension or raids, this T4 absolutely is devastating for the attack as well. Just remember that having Loki as an ally does make this attack unblockable. So that's a really good, notable impact right there. And last but not least, Goddess Mischief. So on turn, she's healing 5% per Asgardian ally. This is typically what we've seen from the Asgardian team traits. On turn, if there's 2 or more enemies, she's going to mind control one random enemy to actually attack a random enemy. So that's really huge right there. And it happens each turn if there's 2 or more enemies. So and I like that extra notable damage. In raids, on the enemy minion death, she's going to be filling speed bar for herself and Bifrost allies by 15%. And then as well, Loki and Loki mirror image allies gain 30% damage. So really benefiting Loki here, obviously, with her kit as well as his minions. On the leveling of this ability, you can see the speed bar is actually going to be increased here as well. Damage for the minions as well, and Loki being increased. We see that the Bifrost allies gain additional focus. And in raids, on specific and successful attacks by this character, Bifrost allies or Loki mirror image applies bleed to each attack target. So this is another one where it's kind of like icing on the cake, right? It's a successful attack by this character. I don't think you need it unless specifically you're bringing her up for raids, because she's still good even with the level 4. So for sure right now, hands down, her special and her ultimate ability do make sense the most in terms of upgrading before the basic and the passive, unless you're planning to bring her up for raids. Then I would just upgrade everything at that point. Yeah, and having said that, again, at the end of the day, there's always options you can consider for the ISO-8, right? It depends on their kit and obviously the rest of the team, but just given kind of what we've seen her kit as in terms of the supportive role, being able to land the stun, I think Skirmisher allows her to be able to kind of thrive in that role, because she's going to be able to, not just land the stun, but as well applying the vulnerabilities on the enemy targets. I think another good one actually is the striker too. If you have more of a Bifrost team built already of raiders and skirmishers, having her as a striker allows her to have the additional strikes And additionally, that's going to actually combo attack here with the reduction of the speed bar per Bifrost ally. So I mean, it really depends on how you kind of want to synergize with her, but Skirmisher and Striker seem to be very, very safe bets on her, so that way she can thrive off of that. And don't forget, she's already giving a lot of natural focus for the team, which is huge, so that's where the Skirmisher does lose value, but again, she can also be able to strip away positive buffs from the enemy when she's already copying and clearing, so it just kind of thrives with her kit overall. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in comments below. A fun, great character to be added now to the Bifrost team. And it looks like there's a proud trait here as well in her name. So there could be potentially an event coming up for that. So be on the watch for that, guys, as we see these updates, especially when we know Wednesday there is a patch coming up too. Do let me know what you think in comments below, guys. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.